Hey everyone, hope you're having a great week. So this week we're going to be talking about a few things for those of you who feel like you're stuck, things to help you get out of that feeling, to stop feeling stuck, to stop feeling like you're just kind of stranded and not progressing. One of the things that I want to talk about today is the importance of attendance. So without people attending your events, without people to attend your presentations, your home classes, whatever it may be, it's going to be really hard to grow a business. It's going to be hard to grow a business without people involved, without people asking questions, without people wanting to know what you're doing and about your company and about what it is that we do with Young Living. So I want you to really think about that. Is attendance something you struggle with? Is attendance a problem that you have? Or do you have hundreds of people show up to all of your classes? Is it something that makes a difference for you and your business? Do you struggle to get people to your classes? Do you struggle to have enough people to talk about? Well, today we're going to talk about a few things that help with that, a few things that will help make a difference. So as you're planning classes and as you're talking to people, this will help guarantee that you get people to show up on a regular basis. Okay, so first off, is this you? Have you ever said to yourself, I can't get people to attend to my classes? Are there enough people in my area to grow my business? This is one I hear all the time. Are there enough people in my area? The market is saturated. I'm not sure what to do. Have you said this before? This happens all of the time. I get it. I live in Utah. I can think of 5 oil companies all within 15 miles of each other. Everyone here knows about oils. Everyone has heard about them. Everyone knows about the different feuds that have gone on between the oil companies. There's not anyone that you can talk to here that has not heard of an oil. I get it. But the truth of it is, no matter how saturated the market is, there still is room to grow a business. There still is people that are interested. There's still people that are going to want to know about what it is you do. And then another one that I hear quite often is, I'm an amazing teacher, but no one seems interested. How many times have you said to yourself, I'm a good teacher. I enjoy being in front of people. I enjoy teaching classes, but I can't find anyone that's interested. I can't get people to show up. I can't get them to seem excited. What about also for those of you who maybe don't like teaching classes? Maybe it's, I know my stuff and I know what I should be doing, but I just don't have what it takes to teach the class. If any of these are you, some of these little tips and questions that we're going to talk about today are going to help you. If you can't get people to attend your classes, if you wonder if there's enough room in your area to grow your business, or if the market is too saturated, we're going to come up with some ideas to help with that. And at the end of this, the goal is to be confident that you can find people in your area to teach, that you will talk to everyone and you will create leads and you will build and create interest in what you do. That's what it's about. So let's go ahead and get started with a few more things, okay? So first and foremost, how do you promote your classes? This is a huge thing. I have talked to so many people that tell me I don't get anyone to my class, and then I ask them, how do you promote? Oh, well, I posted on Facebook that I was going to do a class. I told a few people about it, but there's never actually something that they really do. They don't have an actual system to market their events, to let people know about them. Half the time, people in their own organization don't even know about the classes they're going to teach. So, how do you promote your events? Do you give yourself sufficient time to promote the class? Or are you scheduling classes last minute? Sometimes that's going to happen and things are going to just come up. But as a whole, you need to give yourself a couple weeks at least ahead of time to promote these classes. People live busy lives. They need to have time to clear their schedules. They need to have time to find a babysitter. They need to have time to take off of work. They need to have time to work it around the vacation. People need time to prepare for your classes. So you need to make sure that you're giving yourself enough time to market it correctly, to share it with people, and then to give them the time that they need to prepare. Okay? It's not just us that need to prepare for these classes. Our participants also need to prepare their schedules so they can be there. Do you talk to people about it? Now, do you really talk to people? Not do you mention it to one or two people, or you say, hey, I'm teaching a class. Do you actually talk to people? Hey, so-and-so, I'm teaching a class on the benefits of lavender essential oil. I would like for you to come. Is it clear? And are you talking to them? And then do you commit people to attend? So, hey, so-and-so, I'm teaching a class on the benefits of lavender oil, and I would like you to be there. I know some of the great things that we're going to discuss can really help you and your family. It's next Thursday at 7 o'clock. Can you be there? Commit them. Don't hide your words. Don't hint around to it. Don't be secretive and kind of cloak and daggerish. Your goal is to teach them about a class, to tell them about a class that you're teaching, and give them a reason why it would benefit them. Why is it going to help them? Why should they sacrifice their schedule to be there? This is huge, guys. And it's a must-have. It's something that must happen. So not only are you talking to people, but you're committing them. Remember, hey, I'm teaching a class on this topic. It will impact you or your family or your friends or whoever in this way. It's next week at this time in this place. Can you be there? Simple, sweet commitment. If you don't invite these people, they're not going to come. If you're not clear with them, they're not going to come. Or you're going to call them up on the phone a day after your class and say, hey, we missed you. And they're going to say, oh, I didn't know when it was. Oh, I forgot it was that time. But if you get them to commit and you present it clearly to them, guess what? They're going to be ready. They're going to say yes, and they're going to be excited. And also, do you incentivize people to attend? So sometimes you want to incentivize people to attend. Sometimes you want to incentivize people to invite people to attend. So if you have some customers that aren't interested in building the business, they just buy the product, simply incentivize them. Hey, I'll give you a jade lemon or a lime oil or something simple and cheap to just simply invite 5 people. Or if you have 5 people show up at the event, you'll get this. Give them something small to incentivize them. Maybe you've created a recipe book and you are going to give them a copy of your recipe book if they invite people. Something to help them continue using the product. Okay, you do not have to incentivize, but sometimes this is an extra benefit. If you want to get people to your class, you must promote it successfully. Give yourself sufficient time to promote the class. Make sure you talk to people about it and not just be a hint dropper. Oh yeah, I'm teaching a class next week. Oh, maybe you should come. Be clear. I'm teaching this class. It's on this topic. You will benefit because of this. Can you come? If they say no, that's okay. They said no. If they say yes, get their information. Follow up with them. Remind them. This is key to getting people to your classes. The way that you promote your classes will guarantee the success of your event. If you do not promote, you will never have people show up. If you do not promote correctly, you will never have people show up. It's a must, guys. Promote your class. Be clear. You're not being pushy by giving them an added value and something that could really benefit them. Do it. And if they say no, they say no. Don't take it personal. But you were clear. You gave a clear explanation and a clear invitation. And they now have a clear way to act. Yes or no. Okay, let's move on to the next portion. So this is a bit more on an invitation. Do you have a clear invitation? So be clear. When you're talking to them, like we've said, be clear with what it is you're doing. Be clear with what your expectations are. Do the people realize that you're inviting them to a class? I've talked to so many people that they didn't even realize that they were being invited to a class or invited to look at something or invited to learn more. Just because you're saying it and you know you're saying something, think about yourself on the receiving end. Is it clear? Do they get it? Do they really understand and know that you're inviting them? Are you clearly telling them what the class will be about and getting a verbal yes out of them to attend? So think about it when you're on a plane. When you're on a plane and you're sitting in an exit row, what do the flight attendants do? They come by right before you take off and they say, okay, I'm, so-and-so the flight attendant. You're sitting in an exit row. Are you aware and are you willing to help? Whatever, whatever, whatever. They then say, I need to hear a verbal yes out of each of you. Or they need to see that you're saying yes. Okay? This is what we need to do with our people. Are we getting a yes? Not a maybe, not a hinting around to it, a head nod. Yes, I'll be there. Or no, I won't. If people hear themselves saying these things, it's going to commit them more. Okay? If they really don't want to go to your class, they'll just tell you no. And they won't come up with an excuse because you won't take it. It's a yes or a no. Can you be there or can you not? Yes, I can be there and I will. Or no, I can't be there. Or no, I don't want to go. And then you respect that and move forward. A clear invitation will receive a clear response. When you give a confusing invitation, that's when you get hesitations. That's when you get people that say, I don't know if I can make it. I need to talk to a spouse. I don't know if I have the money. A clear invitation will give you a clear response. If you don't know if you are giving clear invitations, record yourself and send it to me and I will let you know. But make sure your invitation's clear. Make sure it's something that people, when they hear it, they know exactly. They have two answers, yes or no. That's it. Maybe the timing isn't right, so it's a no for now. Don't scratch them off of your list, but at least you have a clear answer. They have clear direction, and you both can move forward, okay? So, again, this step is key to having attendance. If you're going to have people show up at your classes and your presentations and people to listen to you, you have to have this clear invitation. You have to have it. Please practice this. Talk to some people in your family or some of your close friends and role play with them. Practice a clear invitation. Are your questions clear? Is your direction and your motive and what you're trying to accomplish clear? If these people that you're practicing with say no, tweak it, fix it, get their advice. This will change your business. If you have a clear invitation, your business will change drastically. Are your classes fun and entertaining? Okay, this is something else to think about. What are your classes like? People will talk. Are your classes fun and informative? Do people enjoy being there? Do they learn something and feel like you're adding value? Do people get excited to attend your events? So when they know, oh, so-and-so's hosting another class, I've got to be there because it's so much fun. I learned so much. They gave me practical ways that I could implement the product in my life, and now I know how to use it. Or that starter kit that I ordered a year ago, I finally opened because guess what? They taught me how to use the product. You want people talking and you want it to be positive talk about your classes. Make them fun and entertaining and informative. Help your people that are sacrificing their schedules to leave there with knowledge, to leave there with the information that they need to be successful. When you're teaching, are you passionate? Are you excited? Can people see that you truly believe in what it is you're talking about? Do they believe what it is you're doing? Do they get excited? And also, are you conservative? What I mean by this is, are you over the top? So it's one thing to be passionate, but it's another thing to cross that line and be overly passionate. A lot of times, these topics are new to people. They're not going to share the same passion that we share for these products because we've had time with them. We've experimented with them. We've experienced them. Make sure your passion does not come across as crazy. You want people to be able to relate with you. They want them to be able to say, okay, she uses lavender oil and she uses it for this, this, and this. And she's tried it for this. I also can make a linen spray. If she did that, so can I. Maybe I'll become as passionate. You want them to be able to relate with that passion, to know what it is that you're passionate about and be able to relate with it. Okay? Make sure you're passionate, but not over the top. Be smart, guys. Okay, are you asking for referrals? This is one that I'm always shocked by because I hear so many times from people, they never do it. They don't ask for referrals. Every time you talk to someone, you should be asking for a referral. I don't care what anyone tells you otherwise. If you're talking to a person, ask for a referral. Okay? Do you ask your prospects if they know people who might be interested in attending? So if you're talking to someone about a class and you're saying, hey, you need to be there this time, they say, yes, I'll be there. Okay. Also, do you know anyone else that might be interested in learning about the benefits of lavender oil? If so, would you mind inviting them? Get these people to invite people. It's expanding your circle. They're going to feel more comfortable going to your event with friends or family of theirs, and it's going to give you more people to talk to. Ask for referrals. Ask your prospects to invite people. Ask your guests and incentivize them to invite people. Do you ask people at your class to attend future classes and ask them to bring people? So at the end of your class, are you letting them know, hey, here's some of my future classes. Will you attend these? Which ones are you interested in? Here's a sign-up sheet. Write down your information and I will follow up and remind you as the class gets closer. Also, do you know anyone else who's interested? Do you know anyone else who might want to come to this class? If so, bring them with you. This is a great way to open up your circle of friends. If you're asking for referrals and giving clear invitations, you will never run out of warm leads. You will always have people to talk to. Make sure you're asking for referrals. The worst they can say is no. Sorry, I don't know anyone. No, I don't know if my friends are interested. Oh, I just want to check it out before I invite my friends. Okay, that's fine, but you've asked. If you do not ask for a referral, the chances of getting one are next to nothing. So ask them to invite people. Ask them if they know people that are interested. Ask them to share what they've learned with their friends. This will help a ton. Are you staying positive? So, classes suck at times. It's hard, guys. I get it. It's hard teaching a class and getting no one to show up. It's hard going to a trade show or an expo and not having people stop by your booth. It's hard preparing for a presentation and having one person listen and not do anything. It's hard. But we have to remain positive. Are you staying optimistic and positive? Are you getting back out there the next day after that class and preparing for the next one? Saying, okay, what can I do differently? How can I better promote it? How can I find people? Or are you sitting at home saying, I'm tired. I can't do this. I don't know if I can find more people. I just don't have a circle of friends that are interested. You have to remain positive. Do your business builders see you being positive? Do they know that you're optimistic about the business? When they're hosting a class and you show up and you're helping them and no one shows up, are you staying positive? Are you focusing on the positive things to help them remain positive? This is a must. You have to help your team. Are your customers excited to be at your class even if they are the only one there? And you're excited and positive to have them. Don't say things like, oh, I wish there was more people. I've sat in classes and it's like, oh, it's just one person. Maybe we should cancel. Or, oh, we'll wait 20 minutes to see if anyone else shows up. Guys, their time is valuable even if they're the only one there. When your class starts, start your class. Even if it means there's one person there. Get to know that person. Make that person feel special. Help that person know that you appreciate them being there. Teach your class and give it your all. Do the same thing for that class as you would if there was 10 people. Make that person feel appreciated because guess what? They sacrificed their time to be there. They're there because they want to learn something about lavender oil or whatever it is you're talking about. They're there because they know that you have something that might potentially help them. Take the time to make that one customer feel special. It will make a huge difference. Okay, I want you to listen to this video a couple times. Think about what I've said. Make sure you're promoting your classes clearly, effectively, and that the people you're talking to know that you're doing so. They need to know what the invitation is. They need to know how to act. They need to know what it is that you're asking them to do. And a clear invitation is going to get you clear results. If you have been frustrated before over classes, let it go. Now's the time to start fresh. Let's get people in those doors. Let's get you people to talk to. Let's help you find people that are going to be there that actually want to listen to what you have to say. Promote your event. Give clear invitations. Remain positive. These few things will help you see a huge difference in your attendance and your business. It doesn't happen overnight, but it will happen quicker than you think. Have a great week, guys.